What's going on, miners? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. As you can see, CPU mining rigs on the wall. Super excited about getting these things up and running. Everything's wired except for I need a PCIe by CPU cord here that should be coming tomorrow. I have 2 of those needed. So for this one and this one, then we can fire everything up. And yeah, hopefully everything works well. But we're going to be running it off this grow watt inverter for now. Everything's going to be off of solar because I'm only going to be running this stuff and it's going to be free. So is what it is. It's either that or I plug in a couple mini doges. I haven't really decided yet. But either way, I need to get these batteries all situated on the 2 wire racks because this is just a goddamn mess. So in this video, we're going to be disassembling this entire thing. I'm going to be upping the gauge wire here on this grow watt because it's absolutely necessary. I got some 4 gauge wire right here. I lied, sorry, I think this is 2. Yeah, this is 2 gauge wire. I have 4 gauge wire on it right now. So we're putting 2 gauge wire on that, and the 4 gauge wire is going to be in between the batteries, as you guys can see. So let me I guess start disassembling this stuff. Oh, also I need to change these fuses to 100 amp fuses instead of 250 amp fuses like they are now, because that's just way too high and I didn't know any better when I first started. So again, I got to rip this all apart, get these things situated. But first, word from today's sponsor.
FluxPools.net would like to announce a new weekly lottery for loyal miners that support their projects. As you might already know, Flux Labs is operated by the people from the Flux team, and their goal is to provide a safe and transparent mining experience. While the Flux project does not take directly from the pool, they do give a portion of their fees back to the Flux project because they understand that both the project and the miners are what make this pool possible. FluxPools is giving away nearly 5,000 Flux a month back to miners, and they've decided to reward even more miners during this time of uncertainty. The new weekly Flux lottery replaces the $1,000 per month giveaway and gives 5 lucky miners with a 95% uptime or greater $50 in Flux every week. There are 11 months remaining with over 40 chances to win. In addition, all mining and parallel asset fees are waived until October 5th. This is all on top of their weekly loyalty program. The giveaway prize will be sent directly to the mining address and nowhere else. So please do not mine directly to an exchange. Your rewards may be lost as a result. Please check out fluxpools.net for a great place to mine.
All right, guys, so what do you think? Check it out. We got all of the batteries up on a repurposed wire rack. Now, these are the batteries I was trying to add to our grow watt system. These are the 12.8 volt 100 amp hour Power Queen batteries. The video is sponsored by these guys today. Thank you so much for sending these batteries over in a review. If you guys didn't see the initial video for that, go check it out. I'll leave a link above. But either way, we got this all rewired. Now we have 100 amp fuses right here going into our bus bar. I have upped the wire with the disconnect right here. It's going up and over, down, and into the unit right here. As you can see, the whole battery bank has 26.9 volts on the system. This is a 24 volt grow watt inverter. And as you guys may know, I got these 24 volt by 12 volt DC to DC converters that I can actually put directly on the bus bar right here and here, and we're going to run a mini doge directly off of the battery bank instead of converting over to AC and then back to DC. Doesn't make much sense, and a lot of you guys actually pointed these out to me. Thank you so much, by the way, to Matt Electron Engineering for recommending the correct unit that I would need along with the fuses. So now what we got to do is I want to get this guy hooked up. I was going to focus on the CPU mining rigs, even though the parts did come. I'm not going to set these up right now because I want to do a separate video teaching you guys how to more or less overclock inside the BIOS for your CPU mining rig. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing that real soon. Right now what we need to do is cut these connectors off. So I got one there, and then I have actually just a bare wire here that I need a connector on so we can get them attached to these bus bars. So give me a second, let me throw the connectors on and I'll show you guys how to land these right here. All right, 2 brand new connectors. So now what I'm gonna do before we hook this thing up, or when we hook this thing up rather, is take this DC tester that was sent over to me from Anonymous Miner. So thank you so much to him for that. Now this thing is going to monitor and make sure that we have 12 volts coming into this unit when it's hooked up to the bus bar, because I only tested this off of individual batteries. I did not actually test it off of the bus bar on my entire system. So I don't know if it's going to be affected differently or not, but we're going to find out right now. All right, so I mounted the first DC converter right here. These little screws right here in the bus bar, if you guys look, there is screws in between the actual nut and bolts, and those are made for small connectors like these guys right here. All right, that's that. So I got a little spark here. I'm hoping I didn't do anything to this, but I believe I got a spark when I hooked it up to the battery initially as well. All right, so what we're going to do now is just plug it in again to this guy, and I want to make sure that the voltage is good. So I'm going to plug it into the power inside, and it's working. All right, so we got 12 volts. Hell yeah. Now I guess what we'll do is leave this thing powered on, and I'll just plug the mini doge in exactly where we are. All right, let's grab the mini doge. We're gonna put her up here, and this thing actually is connected to Wi-Fi, but I don't know if the Wi-Fi is gonna work in here right now, so I have an Ethernet cable just kind of stuck right here on this loose piece of Luan that I need to staple back to the wall. I'm gonna run it across, and we're going to plug that right into the back of it so we can actually get this thing connected. And we're all up and running. Check it out. So we are at right now currently 1 amp, 13 watts. Obviously, it's just firing up. The Ethernet on the back is working, so that's a huge plus. All right, cool. So now I think watching this battery voltage right here on the grow watt inverter, I should be able to see how much battery power is left on this entire bank. All right, so we're fully up and running. As you can see, we're at 200 watts or just over 200 watts. 16.89 amps, so just about 17 amps or so. It's gaining a little bit of speed right now, which it's you know, obviously it's got to ramp up and all that. This should consistently be able to run 24/7. I mean, I have 1200 amp hours of batteries in this battery bank. Now adding these Power Queen batteries to the system, I will have 13 adding these two, and then I have another 2 batteries coming that are going to be thrown on the bottom here, and that'll be in a next upcoming video from a different company, so stay tuned for that. But I will leave all the links in the description below for these Power Queen batteries if you guys are interested, and I'm super pumped about this. I just want to monitor this thing for a couple hours and make sure that this isn't getting too hot, and if it does, I do have a idea. I think I will mount this to the wall, which will allow it to have some sort of air gap, and I will screw right into the metal with a hole in the back so this can absorb the heat off of the actual converter itself, and not to mention, again, airflow on the back side, I think would help quite a bit. So that's that, and yeah, either way, stay tuned for this video, guys. Hopefully we're going to be getting these things up and running soon. I will try to do a live stream and show you guys how to do all the overclocking and stuff, but I will do a step-by-step video on that inside the BIOS as well. So guys, appreciate y'all for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm pumped to have this thing running off DC to DC, and I'll keep you guys all updated on the progress. Peace out.
The GPU hanger. Misfit Mining and the Meter Box Company have partnered up to bring back the GPU hangers better than ever. The iconic Misfit Mining GPU hanger is now going to be PVC injection molded, making them stronger and more heat resistant than ever before. This project will be 100% community funded and produced once our goal is met. As a thank you for all your support, we are running a massive giveaway for the entire month of September, giving away over $7,000 in prizes like the iPolo V1 Mini, Mini Classic Plus, G1 Mini, tons of meter boxes, GPU hangers, and limited edition NFTs. Check out the new GPU hanger and enter this amazing giveaway. No purchase is necessary. You may also purchase additional items for even better chances to win. The GPU hanger contest is worldwide, extending through September 30th. Winners will be publicly announced on October 5th.